Water Valley Blue Devil Baseball is being brought to you by Mechanics Bank of Water Valley and Oxford, Tobacco World, Dr. Joe Walker, Kenny Taylor Auto Sales Incorporated, State Farm Insurance Agency, Andy Epps Agent, and the Union Planters Bank of Water Valley. Hello, everyone. I'm Doug Carter along with Bob Murphy, and we're here to bring you Water Valley High School Blue Devil Baseball action. Today's game featuring the Blue Devils hosting the visiting South Panola Tigers from over around Batesville, Mississippi. This one already kind of underway here, so to speak. Your first batter is Ben Burford, the left fielder, number 32. 3-1 count, make it a 3-2 full count. Josh Byford pitching for the Blue Devils. We'll get around to the opening starting lineups here momentarily, as this one is underway here on a partly cloudy, kind of cool Saturday afternoon. Blue Devils having already played once today, defeating Horn Lake this morning earlier, 1-0. And Burford is on with a single right over Ward Walker's head at the shortstop position. That'll bring up J.R. Atkinson.
Burford singles to left center field.
Mullen on deck.
Now batting the pitcher, number 34, J.R. Atkinson.
Atkinson is the pitcher, number 34. Your defensive lineup for the Blue Devils going around from left to right. Matt Craven at third. Ward Walker at shortstop. Michael Fonte at second. Drew McGehee at first base. Justin Brewer doing the catching today. Josh Byford your pitcher. David Martin in left. Will Taylor in center. And Charlie Edwards is the right fielder. And the runner goes, and throw gets away from Fonte, but Ward Walker there to back it up and keep the runner to only a steal of second.
Steal second base.
1-0 count now on Atchison. Last Tuesday, the South Panola Tigers played the Oxford Chargers and got kind of run out of the park, 22-12. And then last Wednesday, Tupelo defeated the Tigers 17-6. The South Panola Tigers, not a very good record on the year so far, 2-11. Tupelo hit 4 back-to-back home runs to start the game in the 17-6 win over South Panola last Wednesday. Let's hope the Devils will be as good today. 2 balls, 1 no strikes the count on Atchison. And he walks. I must have missed one somewhere. He's on with a walk. Runners on at first and second.
Runners on first and second, nobody out. Your batter, designated hitter, number 24, Patrick Johnson.
Patrick Johnson is the designated hitter. Up next on deck, number 3, Bradley Striplin. Nobody out in the inning, just underway here at Blue Devil Field.
Atkinson at first base, number 17, Holland.
Right down the middle, popped up into shallow left field. Michael Fonte able to go out and make the catch for the first out of the inning.
Johnson pops out to the second baseman, Fonte.
That brings up the catcher, number 3, Bradley Striplin. Tyler Brewer on deck.
Batting, number 3, the catcher, Bradley Striplin.
Runners on at first and second for Striplin here against Byford. Low and outside, ball 1. One ball, no strike count now on the catcher. High, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Foul back, strike 2. Or excuse me, strike 1. 2 balls and 1 strike to count with 1 out here in the top of the first inning of play. Low and outside, ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike to count now to the catcher Striplin. Inside, ball 4, and Stripling's on with a
Strickland
walk.
draws a walk to load the bases. Bases loaded, 1 out. The batter, center fielder, number 7, Tyler Brewer.
That brings up the center fielder, number 7, Tyler Brewer. Peyton Tidwell, the third baseman, was on deck.
Number 1, Ware, this is the run for Strickland.
1 out in the inning. 0-0 your score. South Panola with the bases loaded here. And a fly to right center. And Taylor makes the, they say dry. One says he dropped it, one says he's out. We still got runners running everywhere. You're going to have a conference about this one. And they'll confer about this one. From here, I thought he caught it. Evidently not. Base is still loaded, 1 run in.
Base is still loaded, 1 run in. 1 out, your batter. Number 10, third baseman, Peyton Tidwell.
Peyton Tidwell, your batter. Dustin Tidwell on deck. High ball 1. Bad break there for the Devils. It looked like Will Taylor was able to come up with the grab there, but the umpire saw it differently. Two balls, no strikes, 1 out. Strike 1. Two balls, 1 strike, 1 out on Peyton Tidwell, the Tiger third baseman. Swing and a miss, strike 2. And the pitch from Byford hit toward the first baseman. McGehee able to get a hold of it and go back to Byford at first for the out. But a run scores in the meantime.
Peyton Tidwell hits into a fielder's choice, driving in a run. Runners on second, third, 2 outs. Now batting, number 25, second baseman, Dustin Tidwell.
Dustin Tidwell, your batter. Cole Flint on deck. Tidwell pops it up, and it's going to drop. 1 run in. And now you have runners at first and third. Cole Flint, your batter. Or excuse me, Cole Flint, your batter. Nicholson on deck.
Singles to center field, driving in a run. Runners on first and third, 2 outs. Now batting, right fielder, number 22, Cole Flint.
Flint, your batter. Nicholson on deck. Low ball 1. Three runs in the inning for the Tigers of South Panola. Runners back at all bases. High and outside, ball 1, 2, excuse me. 2 balls, no strikes on Flint. 2 outs in the inning. Inside, ball 3. Three balls and 1 strike. There are no strikes to count to Flint. Ball 4. Flint is going. Bases loaded now for the right fielder, Daniel Nicholson.
Bases
3-0 is your score in favor of the South Panola Tigers as they've been able to get 3 runs across here via walks and errors. High, ball 1. One ball, no strike to count to Nicholson. High, ball 2. Three 0 you count to Nicholson. High, ball 4. And that walks in a run.
Draws a walk, forcing in a run. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Your batter, left fielder, number 32, Ben Burford.
Burford the batter. Atchison on deck. Strike 1. Tigers have now batted around. And Burford hits a long fly ball down the left field line, foul. No balls, 2 strikes to count now on Burford with 2 outs. High fly ball down the right field line. And it's a fair ball, I believe. Yes, it was. Dropping in just inside the line, nobody able to get to it. 2 runs come across.
Burford singles to right field, driving in 2.
Atchison the batter. Johnson on deck.
Number 34, the pitcher, J.R. Atchison.
2 outs in the inning, 6 runs across. Low ball 1. Devils are digging themselves a big hole here in the first. Low and outside, ball 2. Two-0 count now on Atchison. Pops it up into foul territory, and it's out of play. Over the Blue Devil dugout, strike 1. Two balls, 1 strike to count. 2 outs now on Atchison, the pitcher for the Tigers. Low and outside. 3 balls, 1 strike. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Full count now on the pitcher. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that ends the inning. Mercifully. 6 runs.
After the first inning, Panola picked up 6 runs.
We'll be back with the bottom of the first inning and the Blue Devils at bat right after this message.
Dr. Joe Walker, located on South Main Street in Water Valley, are proud supporters of Blue Devil baseball. The staff at Walker's Clinic wish the Devils the best of luck throughout the 2001 baseball season and would like to encourage all fans to show their support by attending the games and cheering on the Blue Devils to victory. Also brought to you by Kenny Taylor Auto Sales Incorporated, formerly Brown's Used Cars, Water Valley, continuing a 25-year tradition with quality autos at reasonable prices and personal service. Proud supporters of Water Valley Blue Devils and all their endeavors. Remember, for a wide selection of quality autos and reasonable prices, see Kenny Taylor, located on South Main Street in Water Valley.
Here we are now, bottom of the first inning of play. Blue Devils with a 6-0 hole that they've dug for themselves due to some base on balls and a not made catch that was ruled by the umpire out there in right center field. Try to get some runs back here as Will Taylor, Ward Walker, and Michael Fonte start things off for the Devils. Foul ball. Atchison, the pitcher for the Tigers of South Panola. 0-1 count to Will Taylor. Will takes the curveball and rolls it to the shortstop, who comes up and not able to get him as Will beats the throw.
Taylor reaches on an infield hit.
Ward Walker, the batter, Michael Fonte on deck.
Number 3, Ward Walker.
Walker steps in now. Runner on at first. Walker pops it up into the air. Danger, but then they double Taylor off as they caught him out near second base in no man's land.
To the double play. With 2 outs in the inning, nobody on. Your batter, second baseman number 9, Michael Fonte.
Michael Fonte, the batter, Justin Brewer on deck. 2 outs. Curve for a strike. Ooh, swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Come on, Michael.
Low ball 1. One ball, 2 strikes. Oh, and the curveball that didn't curve beans him in the shoulder.
Or curving the wrong way, one of the two.
It just didn't break. That hurt. 6-0 your score in favor of the South Panola Tigers. Brewer the batter. Byford on deck. Fonte on at first after being hit with a pitch. 2 outs in the inning. Curveball for the strike. Quick throw to first. Fonte back in time. Low ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs to Brewer. Low ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike to count now to the Blue Devil catcher. Brewer fouls it down the third base line, strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count now with 2 outs. Second baseman Michael Fonte on at first after being hit by a pitch. Hits one to the shortstop. Has a little trouble fielding. Goes a short way for the force out.
Brewer grounds into a fielder's choice to end the first inning.
No runs for the Blue Devils. 6-0 your score. We'll be back with the top of the second right after this break. Josh Byford will lead things off here in the bottom of the second inning of play, followed by Charlie Edwards and David Martin. Strike one on the outside corner. Curveball, swing and a miss. Strike two. High ball one. Curve did not break that time. Strike three on the outside corner.
With one away in the inning, your batter, right fielder, number 23, Charlie Edwards.
Charlie Edwards, your batter. David Martin on deck. One out. Strike one called. Hits the curve toward shortstop. Just did get him.
Edwards grounds out to the shortstop.
David Martin, your batter. Drew McGee on deck.
Now batting left fielder, number 10, David Martin.
Score still 6-0. 2 outs in the inning for the Blue Devils. High ball one. Foul tip. Strike one. Atchison delivers. Call strike two. One ball, two strikes to count now with 2 outs to David Martin. Martin gets the bat on the ball, pops it into shallow right field. Second baseman unable to get to it, and it falls in for a hit.
David Martin singles right field.
Drew McGee, the batter. Matt Craven on deck. 2 outs.
Runner on first, 2 outs. Your batter, the first baseman, number 12, Drew McGee.
Low ball one. 1 ball, no strikes to count to Drew McGee, the Blue Devil first baseman. Quick throw back to first base, and Martin's in time. And the pitch. Inside. Ball 2. 2-0 count to Drew McGee with 2 outs. Low. Ball 3. Three-zero count now to McGee. Strike one on the outside corner. 3 balls, 1 strike to count to McGee. Strike two. Full count now on the Blue Devil first baseman. Matt Craven on deck. Curveball inside, ball four.
McGee draws a walk. Runners on first and second, 2 outs. Your batter, number 21, third baseman, Matt Craven.
Matt Craven, your batter. Will Taylor on deck. Runners at first and second. Strike one on the outside corner. No balls, one strike to count now with 2 outs here. Runners at first and second. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Two, excuse me. Craven pops one up into the air into shallow right field. Right fielder drops it. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. And Craven is on at first with a 2-run single. Well, let's say a 2-run error. How about that?
Craven reaches first base. 2-run score.
Will Taylor, the batter, Ward Walker on deck. Devils are on the board.
Now batting center fielder, number 4, Will Taylor.
Taylor with a line shot to deep center field. Home run, Will Taylor. And the Blue Devils just that quickly are right back in the ballgame. Ward Walker, the batter, Michael Fonte on deck next as the Blue Devils are back in at 6-4.
Now batting shortstop, number 3, Ward Walker.
Blue Devils shortstop, the batter now, Ward Walker, Michael Fonte, the second baseman on deck. 6-4 is the score. Strike one to call. 2 outs in the inning. Curveball for strike 2. Foul ball down the third baseline. No balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs to Ward Walker. Breaking ball outside, ball 1. Strike 3, and that's the end of the inning. Tidwell grounds one to the third baseman. Craven up with it and throws him out.
Tidwell grounds out to the third baseman, Matt Craven.
5-3 on the ground out. Dustin Tidwell, the batter. Cole Flynn on deck.
Now batting number 25, Dustin Tidwell.
One out in the inning, 6-4 your score in favor of the South Panola Tigers. Weekly grounded to third. Craven picks it up, and errant throw gets away from McGehee, and Tidwell is on. Cole Flint, the batter. Daniel Nicholson on deck.
Tidwell reaches. Run on first and one out. Batter the right fielder, number 22, Cole Flint.
Top of the third inning of play here. One out in the inning. One ball, no strikes to count to Dustin Tidwell. Or excuse me, Cole Flint. Tidwell's on at first. High ball two. Strike one. Outside ball three. Flint grounder to first. McGehee gets the man at second. No, they're saying that Walker did not touch the bag for the force.
We're not on the bag when the catcher's bait. Runners on first and second. One out.
First and second now for Daniel Nicholson.
Now batting number 20, Daniel Nicholson.
No phantom tag in high school baseball. Low ball one. One out in the inning, runners at first and second. Third base. Craven steps on third and across in time for the put out.
Nicholson grounds into a double play.
That's the end of the top of the third.
In the top of the third inning.
6-4 your score going to the bottom of the third, and the Blue Devils upcoming. We'll be back after this.
Water Valley Blue Devil Baseball being brought to you by Dr. Joe Walker, that is, located on South Main Street in Water Valley. Proud supporters of Blue Devil Baseball. The staff at Walker's Clinic wish the Devils the best of luck throughout the 2001 baseball season and would like to encourage all fans to show their support by attending the games and cheering the Blue Devils on to victory. Also by Kitty Taylor Auto Sales Incorporated, formerly Brown's Used Cars. Water Valley continues a 25-year tradition with quality autos at reasonable prices and personal service. Proud supporters of Water Valley Blue Devil Baseball and all their endeavors. Remember, for a wide selection of quality used cars and reasonable autos, at reasonable prices, see Kenny Taylor, located on South Main Street, Water Valley.
Blue Devils second baseman Fonte starts things off here in the bottom of the third, followed by Brewer and Byford. To the third baseman, makes the stab, comes up with it, and not able to get Fonte as the throw gets away from the first baseman. Fonte on with a hit.
Fonte reaches on an infield single. Now batting the catcher, number 16, Justin Brewer.
Justin Brewer, the batter. Josh Byford on deck. Strike one on the curveball. No balls, one strike, nobody out here in the bottom of the third inning of play. 6-4 is your score. Quick throw over. Fonte's back. Brewer deep to left field, but it's not deep enough. Oh, and it goes off of his glove. Took his eyes off of it at the last second. Fonte winds up at third, Brewer at second with a double.
Brewer reaches on a fly ball to left field.
Josh Byford, the batter, Charlie Edwards on deck.
Runners on second, third. Nobody out. Your batter, the pitcher, number 1, Josh Byford.
You can see the left fielder, he just took his eyes off of it at the last second, went right off the tip of his glove. Swing and a miss, strike one. Oh, 1 count to Byford. Outside, ball 1. 1-1 count to the Blue Devil pitcher. Byford hits it on the ground toward the shortstop. Little bobble comes up with it, and he gets him just by a half a step.
Byford grounds out to the shortstop.
Charlie Edwards, the batter, David Martin on deck. 2 on, 1 out.
Now batting, right fielder, number 23, Charlie Edwards.
Hey, face this score two right here. 2-3, here we go. Hey, rip it if it comes in there, baby. Go.
Strike on the outside corner. And they catch Brewer napping out there on second and pick him off.
I think time might have been called up here.
Evidently it was. So they had time called at the plate. Edwards had time out. Foul ball. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out on Charlie Edwards. Edwards steps in now. Fouls it off, stays alive. No balls, 2 strikes, the count, 1 out, with runners at second and third. Edwards singles sharply to left field. Fonte will score. Brewer holds up at third. And the Blue Devils are within 1.
Charlie Edwards singles to left field, driving home Fonte.
David Martin, the batter, Drew McGehee on deck. 1 out.
Now batting left fielder, number 10, David Martin.
Throw over, try to hold Edwards on at first. He's back safely. Runners at first and third. Edwards is off. Low. Everybody's safe. Runners now at second and third as Edwards advances to second.
base, got runners at second and third, 1 out.
1 ball, no strikes, 1 out for David Martin. Ball 2. Oh, it hits Martin in the back.
David Martin is hit by the pitch.
Take it off, Dave.
Actually, I think that one hit him in the leg rather than the back. That will load the bases for first baseman Drew McGee.
Either place, when you're hit by a baseball, it just doesn't feel too good.
There's no give to that baseball.
In the run for David Martin. Number 13, Pierre Allen.
Tigers coach calls timeout now as he comes in for a conference with his pitcher. McGee steps in, Matt Craven on deck. 1 out in the inning, bases are loaded. Foul ball, strike 1. No ball, 1 strike count now to Drew McGee. Hits McGee, he takes his base and it drives in a run.
Forces a run in.
Matt Craven the batter. Will Taylor on deck.
Bases loaded. 1 out. Your batter, third baseman, number 21, Matt Craven.
Two runs in the inning. It's tie ball game again with the bases loaded.
Uh-oh, Jethro, you better move. You better move your chest or you're going to eat the whole thing. He can speak up to you, Daddy. He's going to grab the whole thing.
Craven steps in now. Low and outside, ball 1.
Just give him the whole plastic thing. He's looking at that garbage can and going, Bear. Bear. Come here.
Ball 2 from Atchison.
He's walking that bitch.
Toward the shortstop. Up with it and across. And they get him at first.
Craven ground out to the shortstop,
Run scores.
driving in a run for third.
Runners at second and third for Will Taylor. 3 runs in the inning. 7-6 your score now in favor of the Blue Devils.
Runners on second and third, 2 outs. Your batter, center fielder, number 4, Will Taylor.
Will single solidly into left field. Allen scores. Drew scores. And a 2-run single for Will Taylor.
Taylor singles to left field, driving in 2 runs.
Brings up Ward Walker, Michael Fonte on deck.
Runner on first, 2 outs. Your batter, shortstop, number 3, Ward Walker.
Taylor is back at first. Taylor's off. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. Strike one. Two outs in the inning. 4 runs in the inning. Excuse me, make that 5 runs in the inning. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. To Ward Walker. Inside, ball 1. Atchison set to deliver to Walker. Walker grounds it toward the third baseman. Nice play, up with it and across for the third out of the inning.
Walker grounds out to the third baseman to end the bottom of the third inning.
Blue Devils score 5 runs and take the lead 9-6 over the South Panola Tigers. We'll be back with the top of the 4th right after this. 1-1 count on Burford. 1-1 count on Burford, the leadoff batter here in the top of the 4th inning of play for the South Panola Tigers. High ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. 6 for the Tigers, 9 for the Blue Devils. Burford pops it into the air into right center field. Charlie Edwards came up too quick on it. Edwards is up though, and they nail him trying to go for second. Nice throw there by Charlie.
Burford reaches first on a top fly, thrown out to second for the right fielder, Charlie Edwards.
Edwards missed just the ball and had come up a little far, and it went back over his head, but he was able to catch up with the ball and get it in quickly to second and cut the man down trying to stretch it into a double.
Really redeemed himself there.
Now batting the pitcher, number 34, J.R. Atchison.
Atchison the batter, Johnson on deck, 1 out. One ball, no strikes, 1 out to Atchison. High ball 2. Atchison pops it up high into center field. Will Taylor under it. Makes the grab for the second out of the inning.
Flies out to center fielder Taylor.
Patrick Johnson the batter. Bradley Stripling on deck. 2 outs.
Now batting designated hitter, number 24, Patrick Johnson.
Johnson right to Fonte, who makes the out. 3 up, 3 down.
Michael Fonte.
And the South Panola Tigers go quickly. We'll be back with the bottom of the 4th inning of play and the Blue Devils at bat right after this.
Water Valley Blue Devil Baseball being brought to you by Dr. Joe Walker, located on South Main Street in Water Valley. Proud supporters of Blue Devil Baseball. The staff at Walker's Clinic wish the Devils the best of luck throughout the 2001 baseball season and would like to encourage all fans to show their support by attending the games and cheering the Devils on to victory. Also by Kenny Taylor Auto Sales Incorporated, formerly Brown's Used Cars. Water Valley continues a 25-year tradition with quality autos at reasonable prices and personal service. Proud supporters of Water Valley Blue Devils and all their endeavors. Remember, for a wide selection of quality autos and reasonable prices, see Kenny Taylor, located on South Main Street in Water Valley.
Bottom of the 4th inning of play here now. 9-6 your score in favor of the Blue Devils. Leading off second baseman Michael Fonte. Fonte singles past the third baseman, and the Blue Devils are in business again.
Fonte singles to left field.
Justin Brewer the batter. Josh Byford on deck.
Now batting catcher, number 16, Justin Brewer.
toward the shortstop and right through the wicket. E6. And Brewers on via the arrow. Josh Byford, the batter.
Shortstop error.
Charlie Edwards on deck.
Runners on first and third, nobody out. Your batter, the pitcher, number 1, Josh Byford.
Byford, the batter. Charlie Edwards on deck. Fonte at third. Brewer at first. Quick throw back. Byford pops it into the air into foul ground down the third base line, and they're unable to get there. Strike one.
Jump, man. He's so agile.
No balls, one strike to Byford. They throw through and the ball gets away from the fielders. Fonte breaks for home, and he's there, safe. Brewer safe at second. 0-2 count on Byford. 1-1, excuse me. 1-1 count on Byford. And, ooh, he just got his foot back in. They almost had him picked off. Atchison with an extremely quick move off the mound. Byford hits one weakly down the third base line. Throw across to get him for the first out of the inning.
Byford grounds out to the third baseman.
Brings up Charlie Edwards, David Martin on deck. Brewer advances to third on the play.
Now batting right fielder, number 23, Charlie Edwards.
Doug, the Devils, of course, just scored their 10th run of the game here shortly. I just was looking, and this is the 7th game so far this season. They've scored 10 runs or more in a game.
Edwards, third baseman comes up with it. Runner breaking for home, and they tag him out at the plate.
Justin Brewer is thrown out at the plate.
David Martin, the batter, Drew McGehee on deck. 2 outs.
On first base, 2 outs. Your batter, left fielder, number 10, David Martin.
Swing and a miss, strike one. Quick throw over, and Edwards is back. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs to David Martin. Martin hits it toward the shortstop, and once again, right through the wicket. E6. That brings up Drew McGehee, Matt Craven on deck.
Martin reaches on an infield grounder. Now batting first baseman, number 12, Drew McGehee.
Strike one. Runners on at first and second with 2 outs. 1 run in. Swing and a miss. Strike two. Runners going. Foul at the plate. Strike two. 10-6 your score in favor of the Blue Devils here in the bottom of the 4th inning of play. 2 outs in the inning and an 0-2 count to Drew McGee. He fouls it down the third base line, just out of the reach of a diving third baseman for strike two. Nice attempt there by the third baseman, just out of his reach. Pitch out in progress. And Edwards is able to get to third as the pitch was high. Runners now at second and third. One ball, 2 strikes your count with 2 outs to Drew McGee. Foul ball. One ball, 2 strikes the count now on McGee. Low and inside, ball 2. McGee fouls it out of play down the third base line. 2-2 your count. McGee pops it into the air down the third base line. That possibly could drop, and it will. 2 runs will score as Drew drops it in fair play down the third base line.
McGee singles to left field, driving in 2 runs.
Matt Craven, the batter. Will Taylor on deck. 2 outs.
On first base, 2 outs. Your batter, third baseman, number 21, Matt Craven.
Swing and a miss. Foul tip. Strike 1. Oh, 1 count with 2 outs now on Matt Craven. Foul ball down the third base line. 0-2 count to Craven now with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th inning of play. 12-6 is your score in favor of the Blue Devils. Craven fouls it off down the right field line. This is the second game of the day for the Blue Devils. Blue Devils played earlier this morning at 11 against Horn Lake, defeating Horn Lake 1-0 behind an excellent pitching effort by Drew McGehee. Curveball just missed, ball 1.
The game made the Devils, was that their 3rd shutout of the season.
One ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and Craven goes down on strikes for the 3rd out. But they score 3 runs.
Blue Devils pick up 3 runs.
12-6 is your score at the end of 4 innings of play. We'll be back with South Panola batting in the top of the 5th inning after this break. Catcher Bradley Striplin leads off here in the top of the 5th inning, followed by Tyler Brewer and Peyton Tidwell for the South Panola Tigers. 12-6 is your score in favor of the Blue Devils. Top of the 5th inning of play here on a nice spring afternoon. Well, not quite spring. We could call this late winter, I suppose. Spring doesn't arrive until Tuesday. No balls, 2 strikes to count now to Bradley Striplin. Low and outside, ball 1.
Yeah, the temperatures today seem more like midwinter maybe, but not like spring though.
Foul down the first base line, just over the batting cage. One ball, 2 strikes to count now here on Striplin. Popped into the air. That one's going to be in play. McGehee able to make the grab for the out.
Striplin pops out to the first baseman, McGee.
Tyler Brewer, the batter. Peyton Tidwell on deck. 1 out.
Now batting the center fielder, number 7, Tyler Brewer.
Low ball 1. Inside, ball 2. Line shot toward Walker at short. Caught for the out.
Tyler Brewer lines out to the shortstop, Ward Walker.
Peyton Tidwell, the batter. Dustin Tidwell on deck. 2 outs. Here in the top of the 5th.
Batter number 10, Peyton Tidwell.
High ball 1. After a shaky first inning, Josh Byford has settled down here and done pretty well the rest of the way, holding the Tigers scoreless as they were scored their 6 runs in the first inning and haven't scored since. Low ball 3, 3-0 count now on Peyton Tidwell, the Tiger third baseman. Strike 1 call. Inside, ball 4.
Peyton Tidwell draws a walk.
Dustin Tidwell, the batter. Cole Flynn on deck.
First 2 outs. Your batter 25, Dustin Tidwell.
There's not. It's going in front of.
Ground ball to the third baseman. Craven up with it. Flint, your batter, Daniel Nicholson on deck.
Dustin Tidwell reaches on the
Not exactly a popular call with the Devil fans, is it?
Well, I believe what he was going to, way he based his call was he's going to say he didn't have control of the ball when the runner got to the base.
runners on first and second, 2 outs. The batter, the right fielder, number 22, Cole Flint.
Flint, the batter, Daniel Nicholson on deck. Inside, ball 1. Runners at first and second here with 2 outs in the 5th inning. Just missed. Ball 2. Strike called. 2 balls, 1 strike to count now to Cole Flint. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Outside, ball 3. Full count now with 2 outs to Cole Flint. Inside, ball 4. Runners advance and the bases are loaded now for Daniel Nicholson.
Bases loaded. Your batter, number 20, Daniel Nicholson.
Strike 1 to call. Lined into center for a solid single. Will score 1. Bases remain loaded. Ben Burford, the batter. Atchison on deck.
Nicholson singles to center field, driving in 1 run. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Your batter, left fielder, number 32, Ben Burford.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1. High, ball 1.
Bear! Bear! Don't you grab that dog, he'll eat you. Let go of my dog.
Dog on the field.
That's my dog. That's the catcher's dog.
Well, someone is making claim to the dog anyway.
Line shot. Foul down the third base line.
Bad dog.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count. 2 outs here in the top of the 5th inning of play. 1 run in. Hit toward the shortstop. or second baseman rather, Fonte comes up with it and makes the play.
Herbert grounds out to the second baseman Fonte.
Score one run,
Top of the fifth inning.
12-7 in favor of the Blue Devils. Going to the bottom of the sixth, or bottom of the fifth rather, excuse me. We'll be back.
Tigers score.
Water Valley Blue Devil Baseball is being brought to you by Kenny Taylor Auto Sales Incorporated. Formerly Brown's Used Cars, Water Valley continues a 25-year tradition with quality autos at reasonable prices and personal service. Proud supporters of Water Valley Blue Devil Baseball and all their endeavors. Remember, for a wide selection of quality autos and reasonable prices, see Kenny Taylor, South Main Street, Water Valley. Also by Dr. Joe Walker, located on South Main Street, Water Valley. Proud supporters of Blue Devil Baseball. The staff at Walker's Clinic wish the Devils the best of luck throughout the 2001 baseball season and would like to encourage all fans to show their support by attending the games and cheering the Blue Devils on to victory.
Bill Taylor.
Will Taylor to lead things off here in the bottom of the fifth inning of play, followed by Ward Walker and Michael Fonte. 12-7 is your score in favor of the Blue Devils. Low and outside, ball one. Taylor pops one high into the air towards center field, right center actually. And right fielder is able to make the grab for the out.
Taylor pops out to the right fielder.
Ward Walker the batter, Michael Fonte on deck.
Now batting shortstop, number 3, Ward Walker.
Yeah. I had to go replenish my tank.
Outside, ball one. Low and outside, ball two. Walker fouls it down the third base line. Strike one. Walker pops it up. Pitcher comes in and makes the grab.
Walker pops out to the pitcher, Love.
Fonte the batter, Justin Brewer on deck. 2 outs.
2 outs in the inning. Your batter, second baseman, number 9, Michael Fonte.
Strike on the outside corner. Low and outside, ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike to count with 2 outs here in the bottom of the fifth inning of play. Fonte with a line shot to deep center. It's down, and Michael motors around and will wind up at second with a stand-up double.
Fonte double to right center field. Now batting the catcher, number 16, Justin Brewer.
Brewer the batter, Byford on deck. 1 out, or excuse me, 2 outs. Fonte on at second. High, ball one. 1 ball, no strikes to count to Brewer. Way outside ball 2. Two oh the count. Brewer hits it sky high down the right field. And the first baseman goes out and makes the catch for the third out.
To the first baseman to end the 5th inning.
Blue Devils score no runs, and the score at the end of 5 complete innings of play. The Water Valley Blue Devils 12, the South Panola Tigers 7. We'll be back with the top of the 6th right after this.
Leading off the top of the 6th inning, the Tigers.
The pitcher,
the shortstop, J.R. Atkinson.
Atchison in the ball game, or still in the ball game at shortstop. Okay, Flint must have been the one that came out then. The Love went in his place. Swing and a miss, strike 1. 12-7 is your score here, top of the 6th inning of play. No balls, 1 strike to count to Atchison. Patrick Johnson on deck. High ball 1. Atchison hits it high into the air into left field. Martin is there for the put out.
Atkinson flies out to the left fielder, David Martin.
Johnson the batter, Stripling on deck. 1 out in the inning.
Now batting designated hitter, number 24, Patrick Johnson.
Solidly ripped into right field, but Charlie Edwards is there for the grab.
Johnson lines out to the right fielder, Edwards.
Brings up Bradley Stripling, the catcher. Tyler Brewer on deck.
Now batting the catcher, number 3, Bradley Stripling.
Strike 1 called. Stripling lines 1 into the gap in right center.
Stripling singles to right center field.
Tyler Brewer, the batter. Peyton Tidwell on deck.
Now batting number 7, center fielder, Tyler Brewer. In to run for Stripling, number 1, Ware.
Tyler Brewer, the batter. Peyton Tidwell on deck. 2 outs in the inning. Runner on at first. High ball 1. High ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs here to Brewer. Ball 3. Runner on at first. Ball 4.
Tyler Brewer draws a walk. Runners on first and second, 2 outs.
Peyton Tidwell, the batter. Dustin Tidwell on deck.
Peyton Tidwell.
2. High ball 3. Inside ball 4.
Peyton Tidwell draws a walk to load the bases.
Dustin Tidwell, the batter. Love on deck. Coach Higdon goes to the mound. Dustin Tidwell, the batter. Grounds it toward the third baseman. Craven picks it up, steps on the bag for the force out, and that's the third out of the inning. No runs, and we'll go to the bottom of the 6th. 12-7 in favor of the Blue Devils.
Water Valley Blue Devil Baseball being brought to you by Dr. Joe Walker, located on South Main Street in Water Valley. Proud supporters of Blue Devil Baseball. The staff at Walker's Clinic wish the Devils the best of luck throughout the 2001 baseball season and would like to encourage all fans to show their support by attending the games and cheering the Blue Devils on to victory. Also brought to you by Kenny Taylor Auto Sales Incorporated, formerly Brown's Used Cars in Water Valley. Continues a 25-year tradition with quality autos at reasonable prices and personal service. Proud supporters of Water Valley Blue Devil Baseball in all their endeavors. Remember, for a wide selection of quality autos and reasonable prices, see Kenny Taylor, South Main Street in Water Valley.
Byford, the catcher, or the pitcher, leads it off here in the bottom of the 6th inning of play. Swing and a foul ball, strike 1. Charlie Edwards on deck.
Cooperate.
Inside ball 1. Byford pops it into the air. Second baseman able to make the catch for the out.
Byford pops to the second baseman.
Charlie Edwards, the batter. David Martin on deck. 1 out.
Now batting is right fielder number 23, Charlie Edwards.
Cut it out.
Strike on the outside corner. No balls, 1 strike.
I'm not.
Swing and a miss, strike 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3.
With 2 outs in the inning, the batter, left fielder number 10, David Martin.
David Martin, the batter. Drew McGehee on deck. 2 outs. High ball 1. Martin singles sharply into left center. Drew McGehee, the batter. Matt Craven on deck.
Martin singles into left center field. Now batting first baseman number 12, Drew McGehee.
He toward the first baseman, able to field it and make the put out unassisted.
McGee grounds out to the first baseman.
That's the end of the sixth inning of play. 12-7 is your score at the end of six. We'll be back with the top of the seventh after this. Flint the batter, Nicholson on deck. Flint singles into right field in the hole between first and second.
Flint singles right.
Nicholson the batter, Burford on deck. New batter. Number 17,
Batting for number 20, Nicholson, is number 17, Pollard.
Pollen the batter. Flint on at first. 12-7 your score here in the top of the seventh inning of play. As the Tigers try to get a little something going here in the last inning. Pollen steps in now. Now we're ready to get this thing underway here. Throw over to first to keep some runner back. Pollen pops it up. Playable for the first baseman, McGee, and he makes the grab.
Pollard pops out to the first baseman, McGee.
One out in the inning. Burford the batter, Atchison on deck.
Now batting left fielder, number 32, Ben Burford.
Down the line, foul, strike one. That's at Bruce, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Picked the runner off at first in the meantime.
22, Flint is picked off at first.
22 goes back to the bench, and that makes it 2 outs with Burford here. 0-1 count.
Picked him off our road, gabbing about our next game. We're going to televise, which will be the Bruce game at Bruce.
Strike two.
Coming up Saturday, the 31st of March. It'll be 11:30 start time at Bruce. JV game is also scheduled that morning at 10 o'clock.
Burford steps back in now.
Let's go, Josh.
High ball one. One-two count on Burford.
Good job.
Oh, he pulled the string with a curveball and struck him out looking. Nice pitch there by Josh Byford.
That's the ball game. Final score, Water Valley 12, South Panola 7.
12-7 is your final score here as the Blue Devils defeat the South Panola Tigers, increasing their record to, what did we say?
8-5.
8-5. Going into division play, the next game for the Blue Devils will be next Tuesday here against the Rosa Fort Lions. Then next Friday they will play at Byhalia. And the next Channel 12 game that we will cover will be the 31st of March at Bruce, 11:30 start time, and we'll be back after this. All right, we're back here to wrap this thing up now. The Blue Devils win this one. 12-7 is your final score over the visiting South Panola Tigers. Tigers jumped on the Blue Devils quick, got 6 runs in the first inning, but the Blue Devils were able to scratch and claw their way back into this contest via some home run power. Will Taylor was able to get a nice 2-run homer, I believe it was, in the second inning en route to getting the Devils started back on the scoring picture. Rather in the first inning. No, it was a second. They scored 4 runs in the second, 5 runs in the third, and 3 runs in the fourth as they were able to build back to a 12-7 lead and to win this one going away 12-7. Good pitching performance by Josh Byford after he settled down, allowing the 6 runs in the first inning. And then we had some solid hitting out of David Martin. Drew McGee also able to string a couple of hits together. Charlie Edwards made a couple of nice plays out in the field as well. And Michael Fonte had another solid game as the Blue Devils come out on top, 12-7. Next game coverage here for Water Valley High School baseball on Cable Channel 12 will be the 31st of March, Saturday, in Bruce, as we go over and play the Trojans on their own home field at 11:30. Look for that one upcoming here on Cable Channel 12. Until that time, for Bob Murphy, I'm Doug Carter saying so long, everybody.
You've been watching Water Valley Blue Devil Baseball. Join us next time on Cable Channel 12 for more Blue Devil Baseball.